Hello, I'm Jeff Jedras for Computer Dealer News. I'm here in bright sunny Orlando with James Alexander, a senior vice president with the InfoTech Research Group in London. We're here for IBM's PartnerWorld conference. It's the first PartnerWorld in about 2 years, but they're back this year with about 2,000 partners here in Orlando to hear about the latest channel news and strategy from IBM. And it's actually a very busy time right now, James, in the on the conference circuit. Cisco is coming up soon. Microsoft in a few months. It seems like there's a lot more conferences happening this year, and a lot more sooner in the calendar year. Would that perhaps signal some optimism from vendors and from partners in terms of what the year has in store, and how and that perhaps they're eager to get their partners trained up and ready to tackle the opportunity as soon as possible?
Yeah, I think, as you know, partners are very relationship-focused individuals, and I think you can only keep them back on the farm for so long before they get a little restless. And, partners get a lot out of these kind of events where it's executive to executive, and where they get, not only get to learn about programs, but get their input out on the table. So I think it's important for the vendors to do, and I think it's a recognition that, spending is coming back not only in terms of what can I do to save money from an IT perspective, but what can I do in a transformational sense, and we got some ideas around how that's evolving today.
And certainly, I think it's telling that partners as well are willing to invest the time in attending a conference like this, and the time out of office. So we've just had the first day of the IBM PartnerWorld conference, and one of the hot topics, as it always is these days, was the cloud. A couple of initiatives from IBM on that front. There is a cloud specialization program and a cloud authorization program for the software partners. I think the big one is the specialization. It's part of the SVP program that IBM launched a couple years ago. Cloud is the first technology area to be part of that program. The last ones were focused on verticals and on specific technology groups within IBM. James, what do you make of this specialization for the cloud? Certainly, partners are out there trying to move past all that cloud hype and show that they're for real. Is this something that could help them make that case?
Yeah, I think clearly there's a recognition on the part of IBM that the skill sets, the value proposition, and the economic model of being a cloud partner is different than the traditional model of being a resale partner. And significantly today as well, IBM acknowledged there's probably 4 or 5 different models a partner could take to add value in the cloud, and I think the specialization will encourage partners to beef up their skill sets about how to provide that value, as well as giving some assurance to end users that cloud certified partners really do know what they're talking about.
I think the cloud definitely is for real. That's pretty undeniable. I think the underlying technology is there, but are we any closer at all to getting past this hype phase? So I tell you, we see cloud everywhere, on billboards, on TV. I think there's some confusion happening about just what it actually is. I think it'd be great if we could just get past the hype phase and get more to cloud being real and happening.
Yeah, I think cloud is happening. I think it's happening where end customers are in development cycles, where they're trying to launch new products, and where they're trying to do things that require an immediate infrastructure investment. I think everyone sees the value of cloud in those situations. I think it may be some time before cloud becomes the dominant computing platform, because there is sunk cost in terms of infrastructure, and you can't just wash that away. So are we getting past the hype? Yeah, I think to some degree, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a cloud central world anytime soon.
So one of the other big pieces of news today was an announcement around a new co-marketing program for IBM partners. Took several programs that were a bit disparate, a bit hard to use, brings them all together under one program, and it's backed by about $100 million in investment from IBM worldwide, all aimed at the mid-market opportunity. James, marketing certainly something that is often a challenge for partners, especially on the lower end. They don't have the capacity or the expertise to develop this in-house. They very much rely on vendors, on distributors, on third-party support. This new program from IBM, should it be a difference maker for their channel partners?
Well, I think that the key elements of the new program are really two. First of all, they have some prepackaged offerings that partners can access in terms of high impact, low investment demand generation programs. So, I think that addresses some of what you're talking about. The other element for partners, always, because partners deal with a number of different vendors, and typically vendors have a number of different programs. So I think kind of consolidating the market development programs down to one, as well as a couple of other points they mentioned today, which is ease of approval, ease of administration, and how quickly IBM is committing to pay the partner back the money, which is within 30 days of filing. And I think all those go to what is a really important aspect for partners, and that's ease of doing business.
Well, that 30 days is certainly very ambitious. We'll hold on to that and see how it goes. But this new push seems to be part of IBM's revamped focus on the mid-market. Part of it coming from last year, the decision to merge the mid-market go-to-market and the channel organization into one business unit, one leadership team, so they're all on the same page. It's a trend that more and more vendors seem to be taking. Microsoft, I think, has gone this route. SAP recently as well. I guess just speaking broadly, how does that kind of a decision to bring the mid-market business unit and the channel business unit into one help the company from a go-to-market perspective around the offerings that they're bringing, making sure that they're aligned to market, and as well helping them leverage the channel partners?
Well, I think if you think of the information technology value chain, for a vendor to be successful in the mid-market, they need both the end customer to want to install their solution, and they need the partner to want to sell that solution and deploy it with the end customer. And by integrating those two organizations, the mid-market end user organization and the channel organization, you have a much better ability to kind of impact that with the least fuss and muss. I think the other important thing I heard today was words like clarity and consistency, and so the acknowledgement that this isn't just kind of a convenient reorg. This is something they're committed to over the long term, and this is something that they're going to increasingly be communicating in terms of clarity and rules of engagement. All those things are important to partners. I think those are signals to partners that say, continuing to build out and develop your solutions on an IBM platform is going to be rewarding over the long term, and is going to give partners a path to growth and in a return on investment for all of the investments that they have to make to build out their IBM solution portfolio. So I give them full marks on that.
Great. So certainly a very busy first day here at IBM PartnerWorld in Orlando. No time to hit this nice pool that was behind us, but perhaps on Wednesday, although I suspect not. My thanks to James Alexander from InfoTech Research Group. I'm Jeff Jedras for CDN. Thanks for watching.